Morning, people, peepettes. Well, very early morning. It's 1:30 on a Monday. I haven't looked outside yet. I'm guessing it's dark. People, pets, and everybody else around the spectrum. That is, it's your madman. Hope everybody's well. I'm a little bit confused, right? I've said on mainly on my other account that I can't access anymore that we are going to be living under a one world government before too long. And I've said that as a bad thing. Like, I don't think we should be living under a one world government. I don't know how to explain it, especially at this time in the morning. Let me just turn my heat off because it's making a fucking noise. Oh, I have to wait. It takes 30 seconds to count down. So, I don't know how to explain what I mean, but the concept in my mind of living under a one world government, just take the ECHR for a start, and how badly they fuck things up in our country when it comes to not being able to deport rapists, murderers, pedos, whatever, because they come up with some cock and bull story about how a kid don't like chicken nuggets in another country, or a Jamaican can't go home even though he's a rapist because he's bisexual, even though he's only ever been married and there's no previous evidence of him having male to male relationships. And the new one was a Muslim couldn't go back to Pakistan because he's an alcoholic and he'd get slated there for it. And so I've said, when I've mentioned one world government, I've said it's a bad thing. Apparently, Keir Starmer says we're at the end of globalisation, and he says that in a bad way. Now, globalisation, as far as I can make out, basically means it's a bit like living in Scunthorpe. Everybody will be into bed, interconnected. No offence to anybody from Scunthorpe. Well, actually, yeah, I don't care. So I think if Keir Starmer is declaring the end of globalisation, I think that's a good thing. If you go back to my perspective, my point of view on it, but he's upset. But then Kemi Badenoch, this gets really confusing. I think the temporary leader of Conservatives, because in my opinion, Robert Jenrick will do a lot better job because he's getting everything done. Not like the Conservatives now. Well, I like them better than Labour, and at the moment, I don't like Reform. So unless something else comes along, I think we're kind of stuck in that one. But she's come along and says, no, globalisation is alive and kicking. Somebody help me out? Because I'm like really confused with the whole situation. I don't know. I don't think living under a one world government and this globalisation or globalism or whatever is necessarily such a good idea. I think we need to be independent. I think we need to come out of the ECHR. I think we need to look after ourselves. I think each part of the United Kingdom, as well as being the United Kingdom and Great Britain, needs to be able to look after their own people. So that would be the Northern Irish, the Scots, the Welsh, and us, the English. You know, the downtrodden ones in the United Kingdom. But yeah, I just think the end of globalism, if I've read it right, and please, without hopefully without any nasty remarks, if I've got it wrong, please critique me, and I'll pay attention. I'll look at it again. But I think if that's what globalism is, I've got no problem with it ending. Anyway, here's to the start of a new week. My mornings have suddenly got earlier and earlier and earlier again. So here's to the start of a new week. I'm going to have to go down and lock that fucking dog. I don't think they have. Everyone take care. Look after yourselves. Look after your friends, your family, your relatives, your elders, your neighbours, anybody that needs it. As I say, if you see somebody looking a bit down, just give them a hey up. like I said before, you don't know how much it might make somebody's day. Look after yourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay proud. Stay loud. Peace.